Welcome to Court Helicopter Explainer. Over the weekend, the reason as to why we are doing this explainer is because many young men, many young women, many people, many Gen Zs are being brought to court, charged with offenses they don't understand. They try to say me, I didn't know that this was an offense. Then the courts tell them that Section 7 of the Penal Code says you have no defense by saying that you are ignorant, that you didn't know the law. So Wakili Dan Sanomari, together with Court Helicopter, bring to you the question about handling of stolen property. Do you know handling is a very interesting offense? Have you ever been given something you don't know that it was stolen and you are carrying it? Your brother stole something, he gave you, then you are found and you are told you handled. No, you say, no, this thing was given to me by Vivian. Vivian will be arrested for stealing, but you'll be charged for handling. What are the ingredients of handling? Because this is an offense very many people do not understand what handling is all about. Here, we are looking at Section 322 of the Penal Code, which talks about handling property stolen or unlawfully obtained, unlike offenses. Handling stolen property or handling stolen goods goes: a person handles stolen goods if, otherwise than in the course of the stealing, knowing or having reason to believe them to be stolen goods, he dishonestly receives or retains the goods, or dishonestly undertakes or assists in their retention, removal, disposal, or realization by or for the benefit of another person, or if he arranges to do so. So if you retain goods that have been stolen, if you transport goods that have been stolen, if you convey goods that have been stolen, you will be arrested and be charged for the offense that you handled goods that were stolen or goods that were not yours. 2, a person who handles the stolen goods is guilty of a felony and is liable to imprisonment with hard labor for a term not exceeding 14 years. So, when we tell you that stop theft, stop crime, stop giving the police a reason to arrest you, wear tracksuits the way I'm wearing the tracksuits, because this is the message from Court Helicopter. We must sensitize you not to be involved in crime, to run away from crime, because it doesn't pay. Imagine handling a stolen phone, handling a stolen specs, handling a stolen kofia can land you to 14 years in jail. Very, very hard. Is it worthy? It is not worthy. Avoid crime, move away from it, as Court Helicopter is telling you. For the purpose of this section, what are goods that are stolen? A, goods shall be deemed to be stolen goods if they have been obtained in any way whatever under circumstances which amount to a felony or a misdemeanor, and still means so. So if goods have been obtained in whatever manner that is fraudulent. Many of you go to shops, Indian shops, you tell the guy who is selling the phones there, selling the clothes there, give him a tip, he steals something from you and you don't pay. You go to a supermarket, you get something, the teller, you and the teller agree, you don't pay. That is handling of stolen goods. Have you ever rushed to a tanker when a tanker has fallen, got an accident, then you get the fuel, run away, then you have stolen, but the person who you have given this fuel that you have stolen from a tanker that has collapsed, or a van carrying bread, or a van carrying sodas, you will be arrested and be charged for handling goods. Number 2, no goods shall be regarded as having continued to be stolen goods after they have been restored to the person from whom they were stolen or to other lawful possession or custody. So if the goods have been returned, then they are not stolen goods. It shall not be necessary to allege or prove that the person charged knew or ought to have known of the particular offence by reason of which any goods are deemed to be stolen. So any time the government does not need to prove that you are aware. Simply, if these goods were stolen, that's enough to take you to prison. Why do you need to handle goods stolen? And what circumstances can you handle goods that are stolen? 1, if you buy anything away from a registered shop, if you buy anything on the streets, if you are in a bar, you are in a club, and you are sold a phone, if you are receiving anything outside a supermarket, remember, if those things were stolen, you will be arrested for handling stolen property. Keep off. Keep carrying people's bags. Somebody gets you and tells you, carry this thing for me. You don't know who that person is. You don't know where he got that thing from or where she got it from. You'll be arrested and be charged for handling stolen property. 323. Conveying stolen property, transporting. If you are found transporting stolen goods, you have a car, you have a boda boda, you have a tuk-tuk, you have a motorcycle, you have a bicycle, you have anything. If you are transporting a good that has been stolen and you are found guilty, then you will go in for a misdemeanor for 3 months. Then we have marking and possession of public stores. Public stores are government equipments. Anything for government, you must be authorized to be in possession of government documents. For example, you have a seal of a land registrar. You have a uniform of a policeman. You have a uniform of a military person. You have the cane the police use or the area chief uses. You have the uniform of the area chief. You have a letterhead of a government officer. You have anything that belongs to government, and you yourself, you are not a government officer. Remember, if the government comes to your house and does a search and find you in possession of government things that are not yours, you will go in for a very, very long time. That is, you'll go in for 3 months. Then we have receiving goods stolen outside Kenya. Your home is around Namanga, Lungalunga, Busia, Eldoret, Bungoma, Ethiopia, Wajir, Mandera, Garissa, anywhere near the border. Things are stolen from neighboring countries and you're found in possession of them. What was originally called magendo. It can even be Nairobi here. If you have goods that have been stolen from another country, people are buying cars, heavy 4-wheel, expensive discoveries, yet those vehicles were stolen from the UK. Is the car you're driving a stolen vehicle from South Africa? There's a syndicate of very expensive cars, sports cars, being stolen from the country, outside the country, brought here, and you buy them and you are driving on the car. Then KRA stops you, or the DCI stops you on the road and says, but me, I have a logbook. but that vehicle was stolen from out of the country. What is the penalty for that? You'll be imprisoned for 7 years. So avoid handling stolen property, because you are handling a stolen vehicle, handling a car that was stolen from UK and all those issues. Then we have fraudulent disposal of trust property, section 327. If anything stolen from a trust, you handle it, you dispose it, you will go in for a duration of 7 years. Then we have false statements by officials of companies. If you are a company director and you give false information, if you are a owner or a shareholder of company, then you will go in for 7 years. If you are a clerk or a public servant and you enter into false accounting, you say that this company is making a lot of money when it is not making a lot of money. Or somebody who is supposed to be arrested and be charged for fraud, you say no, this person is doing well. If you are found under 330, you'll go in for 7 years. And lastly, a false accounting by a public officer. If you are a public officer and you give information to the public that is wrong on accounts, for example, you are an accounting officer of a county government and you lie that the books of account, the audited accounts are proper and there is no money that has been stolen from government. If you are found, you will go in for 10 years. All these offenses, we bring them to you because we have told you ignorance of the law is no defense against the law. Handling stolen property, whether you know or you don't know, you will not get scot-free by saying that ignorance of the law is why I was handling this property. Keep watching. We wish you a happy new year as we bring the episodes that are running back to back. Follow all the episodes on the penal code for you to be aware what the provisions of the penal code are. Wakili Dan Sanomari, wishing you a fantastic new year.